I think that might be a little bit better. Is it a little bit better? It might be. The game seems to be lagging less. Maybe it's because I was trying to capture from the camera as well. That it was straining my system's resources, perhaps. I think it would make sense. Just have a look at the stats here. We've got 55 frames per second with no dropped frames at 1.2 kilobytes per second. 1.2 well, megabytes per second. Yeah, that's not bad actually. That's pretty decent. I think that should be a bit better. Should be much less lag now. Haha. Mostly. No dropped frames, so that's good. Let's see, check the resolution. Current resolution is 680 by 384, which isn't optimal. The stream's current bitrate is higher than the recommended. The recommended is a stream bitrate of 750. But the lag seems to have mostly disappeared because I'm capturing more frames per second, which seems to be decent. Even though the actual game itself is lagging a little bit. It's not bad. I'll keep tweaking it. Seeing how... Well, it's not too bad actually. Is it alright for you guys? Shouldn't be too laggy anymore. I hope. Yeah, it seems a bit better. Still trying to figure out what's going on with this. Check the resolution. I don't understand. Oh, I'm supposed to change all that. Video resolution. Hold on a minute, guys. Just give me a second here. Just gonna change another setting and see if this works. So what I've done is I've changed the resolution. We're running at 60 frames per second at a resolution downscaled 2.0. That's done the job. Doesn't appear to be any more lag. Woohoo! Stream is healthy. Happy days. The game is lagging a bit, but it doesn't seem to be showing on the stream, which is fair. Oh, it is. Oh dear. Yeah. That's not the frames per second, that is actually the game lagging. Wow. Okay, well, eek. What? Alright. Let's see if there's any more creepy pastas I can read. Keep myself entertained through this hell. Not that bad. I think I get more XP out of him anyway. Do I do. Ooh! Quite a short one, called The Lottery Number. The lottery gives you a 3-digit number and a 4-digit number each day, right? What else is 7 digits split into 3 then 4? That's right, it's a phone number. The lottery is a telephone oracle. Whoever is on the end of the line when you call that number knows something that you need to know, though sometimes getting the prophecy out of them can be difficult. It helps if you have a winning ticket, I believe. Interesting. There's some comments here on this one. I've called, I've gotten replies. Problem is, that 7-digit number really needs a few more numbers to locate the right region of the world. As it is, I've gotten mostly irritated locals wondering why I called. Oh, the couple that picked up. I see. People taking it too literally. Never mind. Guy on the RuneScape forums there just said, good luck with your quest to get 99 rune crafting. I hope you don't get banned for botting. Aha. Very funny. I wish I was. Actually, I don't wish I was, because botting's for noobs. Let's see if there's another random pasta that I can read. I should do this more often. By the way, I don't recommend I don't recommend to anybody that you sit in front of your computer for as long as I have. It's really bad for your eyes, but my eyes are already kind of stuffed, so I can. But it's not a very good idea to do. This is my disclaimer out there. I might just $35K, 67 traffic. Cool. Greater missile platform. Alright then, let's go. I can't. Okay, let's try this one. Okay. Safe the blood. Oh, I can't. Oh, come on. Give me a crane. Ooh, got a shifter. Let's go for that. Ooh. There we go. Woohoo. Okay, well that's gone. Let's go back. No. Let's see here now. Let's just return to the main island. What I like it. Right about now anyway. A little bit of lag going on with the game here, simply because I opened up Facebook and so forth. That lag will die down. I promise. I need to reload some of my pages. There we go. Okay, there we go. Oh, a little bit of lag here. I don't like that at all. Why am I lagging so much? Really? Really? Got to be serious here, eh? Crime, eh? This isn't the video capture software or anything, this is actually the game lagging, I don't know why. Can't seem to figure it out, there doesn't appear to be a reason for it, it just is. Never mind, hopefully it'll clear itself up soon. I suppose I have been encoding for, well, I've been streaming now for 8.5 hours, so. Aye, 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 aye. What's this? We have a creepypasta here. Called Party Crashing. Written by Teddy. And it goes a little bit like this. Halloween is by far my favourite time of the year. The one wonderful day where walking around with a mask on is socially acceptable. Masks hold quite a unique place in society. A mask can transform anyone into something else. Can turn an actor into a character, hide the secret identity of a superhero, or even allow monsters to walk among men. Ooh. Of course, wearing a mask has its own special meaning for me. I am nor an actor, nor a superhero, nor even a monster. I use a mask as a means of entry. It covers my face. I manage to use a different one every year. All I need to do is walk the streets of my suburban neighbourhood and dodge packs of trick-or-treaters. Like a sailor to the siren at sea, I'm drawn to the music, to the party that it emanates from. Yes, this is why Halloween is wonderful. No one asks questions at the door to a Halloween party. All I really need to do is knock and wave when the door opens, and they just assume I'm there for the party. On Halloween, no one gives a second glance towards a masked man making his way through their midst. They are completely oblivious as I approach their food. Oh my god. They continue to chatter and gossip as I add my own special ingredient to their bowl of punch. They continue to dance and play as I stab small sharp needles into their chocolates and sweets. It's not until their first friend drops to the floor, either choking on my poison or coughing up bloody needles, that people start to panic. As soon as I leave the party and hear the chaos rising behind me, an unstoppable grin comes under my mask. Screams of terror, such a pleasant noise for such a pleasant holiday. Jesus Christ. That one's horrific. Don't like that. Bloody hell. That's freaked me out, man. What's this one? Neighbours. Written by R.E.C. This week I moved into a new house. The house itself is lovely, with 2 stories, 3 bedrooms, 2 baths, fenced-in backyard, a big kitchen. The tree in the front yard is tall and strong and does a fine job of blocking my living room windows from the street. Our houses connect on one side, so we share a living room, bedroom and kitchen wall. All day long I can hear them banging about the kitchen, watching loud movies, talking, and their small children crying. It's a bit trying, but nothing I can't live with, I suppose. Now to get directly to the thing that really concerns me. I started when I was in the shower this morning. I usually like to have music playing, but today I decided that I'd rather just enjoy the silence. The activity was fairly uneventful, until, as I was in the middle of washing my hair, I heard my neighbours talking from the other side of the wall. It sounded strange to me. It seemed as if they were mumbling something, whispering, and occasionally laughing. I couldn't figure out how I could hear them. I thought that they must be standing absurdly close to the wall. I didn't think too much of this incident until I was leaving for work an hour later. As I started to open my car door, I turned back to the house, feeling like I'd forgotten something. As I looked up at my bedroom window, I realised that the neighbour's house shares a wall on the opposite side of the house from the bathroom. On the other side of the bathroom lies my bedroom closet. Oh my god. So the neighbours were hiding in her closet. Jesus Christ. That's horrific. Well, thank you. I don't think I'd enjoy that very much. Crime at bay. That's horrific. Aye, so we're 29,000 away from 67 room traffic. I'm not even halfway through this torture. What the hell? Wish I had my tower here. It's so much more powerful than my laptop for videoing and streaming and so forth. I don't know how much I can do right just now. Just have to do it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, guys. Every subscription means that I'm doing something right, and people want to see more of the content that I produce. Don't just base it upon this content. I've got a lot of content on my YouTube channel, and I've got an awful lot more that's going to be appearing in the next little while. Now that I'm actually back up and running again and can produce videos, even though the quality is a bit blah, due to me having to use my laptop instead of my dedicated tower, which is currently 3 hours away, which I'll be going to collect later on. Later on today, I think maybe I might have to. Nobody can do this forever on a laptop, but it works for now. Oh dear. Okay. Seems like the lag's died down a wee bit, that's useful. It's a complete and utter nightmare earlier on, it was just lag. Now it actually seems to be balanced now. I can't believe it was just a simple video setting. So simple. So I've got a few money making tips for anyone out there who might require them. My first tip would be more than definitely to, you know, skill. Keep up your skilling, because, well, Slayer is a big one. Slayer, obviously. Perhaps not at the lower levels, but as you advance in the ranks, once you hit 50, 60, 70 Slayer, it becomes a very viable tool to make money. Frost dragons, steel dragons, adamantite dragons, mithril dragons, all viable sources of money making. Bossing, not the lower level bosses, but perhaps the higher level bosses, they're better for that sort of thing. Make sure to spread the word about my stream. I'm attempting to do the longest rune crafting stream so far. So far we're at 8 hours and 42 minutes. Pretty impressive. Have a look for more creepypastas. For interesting stories, perhaps. Huh. 50 interesting facts. Okay, let's have a look at these. Okay, 50 interesting facts. A If you are right-handed, you will tend to chew your food on your right side, and if you're left-handed, you will tend to chew your food on your left side. If you stop getting thirsty, you need to drink more water, for when a human body is dehydrated, its thirst mechanism shuts off. Chewing gum while peeling onions will keep you from crying. Your tongue is germ-free only if it is pink. If it is white, there is a thin film of bacteria on it. Ew. The Mercedes-Benz motto is Das Best oder nichts, meaning the best or nothing. Well, that's quite interesting, actually. The Titanic was the first ship to use the SOS signal. The pupil of the eye expands as much as 45% when a person looks at something interesting. Look at that. The average person who stops smoking requires 1 hour less sleep at night. Laughing lowers levels of stress hormones and strengthens the immune system. 6-year-olds laugh an average of 300 times a day. Adults only laugh 15 to 100 times a day. The roar that we hear when we place a seashell next to our ear is not the ocean, but rather the sound of blood surging through the veins in the ear. Dalmatians are born without spots. My God, I didn't know that. That's kind of creepy. Bats always turn left when exiting a cave. The V in the name of a court case does not stand for versus, but for and in civil proceedings, or against in criminal proceedings. I didn't know that. Men's shirts have the buttons on the right, but women's shirts have the buttons on the left. And the owl is the only bird to drop its upper eyelid to wink. All other birds raise their lower eyelids. That's interesting. Very interesting facts here. The reason honey is so easy to digest is that it's already been digested by a bee. Oh, I see. The color blue is a calming effect. It causes the brain to release calming hormones. And every time you sneeze, some of your brain cells die. Well, that's a bit scary, isn't it? Don't like the idea of that. When hippos are upset, their sweat turns red. Ugh. Google is actually a common name for a number with 1 million zeros. Is that not a Googleplex? I think it might be. Pretty certain it is a Googleplex. Number with 1 million zeros. I think so. Well, there we are. Or maybe a Googleplex is like a number with more than 1 million zeros. Okay, what else have we got on the fun facts list? Let's see. It cost $7 million to build the Titanic, and it cost $200 million to make a film about it. The sound you hear when you crack your knuckles is actually the sound of nitrogen gas bubbles bursting. Well, that's a bit disgusting. I should stop cracking my knuckles then. Most soccer players run 7 miles in a game. The only part of the body that has no blood supply is the cornea in the eye. It takes in oxygen directly from the air. Ooh. Intelligent people have more zinc and copper in their hair. And the average person laughs 13 times a day. Women blink nearly twice as much as men. And German shepherds bite humans more than any other breed of dog. Interesting. I wonder why that is. Very interesting. Whip makes a cracking sound because its tip moves faster than the speed of sound. I don't like that. Two animal rights protesters were protesting at the cruelty of sending pigs to a slaughterhouse in Bonn. Suddenly the pigs, all 2,000 of them, escaped through a broken fence and stampeded, trampling the two hapless protesters to death. Oh God. That's a darn shame. Jesus. The human heart creates enough pressure while pumping to squirt blood 30 feet. I'm not going to deny or confirm if any of these facts are true or false, but most of them seem to be true. Oh, I see. It's actually Googol. So it's Googol for a number with a million zeros. Oh, I didn't know that. Yeah, hair and nails do not continue to grow after death. It's a common misconception. Ooh. There are at least 75 words in the English language that are their own antonyms. And a Google is a 1 followed by 100 zeros, not 1,000,000. Interesting. Wonder if there's anything else out there I can read to keep myself amused. Let's see. Quote of the day. Power is like being a lady. If you have to tell people you are, you aren't. Margaret Thatcher. Okay, well there you go. The various versions posted by Kiran Kumar Roy. If you love something, set it free. If it comes back, it's yours. If it doesn't, it never was yours. And that's the original version. Then you've got the pessimist version. If you love somebody, set her free. If she ever comes back, she's yours. If she doesn't, well, as expected, she never was. Then the impatient person. If you love somebody, set her free. If she doesn't come back within some time limit, forget her. The lawyer's version. If you love somebody, set her free. Clause 1A of paragraph 13A-1 in the Second Amendment of the Matrimonial Freedom Act clearly states that. For God's sake. The Bill Gates version. If you love somebody, set her free. If she comes back, I think we can charge her for reinstallation fees and tell her that she's also going to get an upgrade. The possessive version. If you love somebody, don't ever set her free. Goodness gracious. see if there's any jokes. Hope there's some decent ones. Little Johnny was being questioned by the teacher during an arithmetic lesson. If you have $10, said the teacher, and I asked you for a loan of $8, how much would you have left? 10, Little Johnny answered firmly. 10, she said. How do you make it 10? Little Johnny replied, you may ask for a loan of $8, but that doesn't mean you'll get it. Very good. Very, very, very good. Children's jokes. 1. Father, the school report gives you a D for conduct and an A for courtesy. How did you manage that? Son, whenever I punch someone, I apologize. That's very good. Unbelievable. This one's great. I'll copy and paste it into the chat. This one's very funny. Quite like that. Teacher says, I wish you would pay a little attention. And the student says, I am paying as little as I can. Very good. Teacher asks, why are you late? And a young boy called Webster says, because of the sign. And the teacher replies with, what sign? And the little boy says, the one that says, school ahead, go slow. That's very good. I like that. What did Mother Broom say to Baby Broom? It's time to go sweep. Oh god, that one's awful. Goodness gracious. Oh dear, dear, dear. More jokes, please. More jokes. Oh dear, dear, dear. This is 50 terrible jokes that'll get you a laugh on demand. Thank you. Let's see. Oh my goodness gracious. It's hard to explain puns to kleptomaniacs because they always take things literally. Oh, very good. I used to think the brain was the most important organ. Then I thought, look what's telling me that. Oh god. The midget fortune teller who kills his customers is a small medium at large. Oh. Oh, for the love of Scott. Very funny. A farmer in the field with his cows counted 196 of them, but when he rounded them up he had 200. Oh, for the love of... Oh. Oh dear. The dyslexic devil worshipper sold his soul to Santa. Oh god. You kill vegetarian vampires with a stake to the heart. Oh. So this guy with a premature ejaculation problem comes out of nowhere. Well, that one's a bit dirty. Funny as fuck though. Oh my god. A blind man walks into a bar, and a table, and a chair. Jesus. These are awful. These are absolutely awful. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7 was a well-known 6 offender. Oh, I can't bang my head on the table. What time is it when you have to go to the dentist? 2:30. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh my god. That is awful. Oh, milestone. My friend recently got crushed by a pile of books, but he's only got himself to blame. Oh no, he doesn't. He's only got his shelf to blame. Oh my god, it doesn't work when you've got to read it back. Christ almighty. Oh boy. No. I have to pay attention. Time flies like an arrow, fruit flies like banana. Very funny. What do you call dangerous precipitation? A rain of terror. Oh, for the love of... Ugh. These jokes are killing me, man. They're killing me. Two fish are in a tank. One turns to the other and asks, "How do you drive this thing?" Oh, very funny. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, dear. No. Oh my god. Can't be serious. Wait, it's a good thing I've got my breakfast here. Man, oh man, oh man. 9 hours. 9 hours that we've been going at this. Oh, this one's quite good. Last night I almost had a threesome. I only needed 2 more people. I quite like that one, that's quite good. Atheism is a non-profit organisation. Oh no. Christ almighty. Somebody just shoot me now. PMS should just be called overreacting. I like that one. That's quite good. That's very good. How long we got? 9k to go until 67. Not bad, not bad. Oh, to stand up. Oh dear. Shake my legs off. Starting to get asleep. Oof, here we are. Indeed. So the invasion of Falador continues. Quite an interesting event going on there. I quite like it, I must admit. Very good XP there actually, especially for farming. Highly recommend going along. Good fun. Kind of reminds me of the old 07 days, where you know the community of RuneScape actually got together and did things together. You know what I mean? It's quite good that. I wish we did that more. We should do that more actually. The whole community. Well, just seems to be a lack of that happening, I think. It's a shame. Death pass rate. Oh, okay. Wants to die. There we are. I suppose the thing is, you know, RuneScape's changed so much. In the last 10 years or so, it's changed a lot. I mean, when I first started playing back in 07, wow, I mean, there wasn't a grand exchange. You couldn't go and buy whatever the hell you wanted off the grand exchange. You'd have to make it. Kind of like how Iron Man is now. Except back then you could player trade. But yeah, things are really different. It's gone through quite an evolution. Of course, a lot of the materials is you know, not just the Jagex, but fan suggestions as well. I think it's fantastic. You know, the community getting together and actually, you know, helping to shape the game we all play, which I think is absolutely wonderful. The only thing I don't like is the fact that it became so popular to bot. Items just crashed in price, everything just died. Especially when the grot worms came out, they were fantastic moneymakers. Now they're useless. You used to get rune drops all the time, and if they'd never been botted, I don't think that would have changed very quickly. So people, well, on my account I made 3 million from them. So yeah. This 3 million here, as a matter of fact. 3,860,000. Wonder what this one is. Oh, it's that one. Battery. Not a clue. Quite like this one. Black Sabbath. I remember the old mini games, they were fun. Man oh man. The one where you could get the army tops, the army outfits, and then you get the wood cutting outfit. Oh man. What's this? Oh cool. Oh yeah, this one. It's awesome. Love it. Ah, 4K with 67. Expecting better XP rates from up here, to be honest. Doesn't really look like it, unfortunately. Not on this island anyway. Just better over here. Aha! Chaotic cloud, exactly what I wanted. always win again. Shifter. So the manual doesn't say just the same as the shifter, that's okay. Huh, nice. Oh yes, one of my favorites. Hey, 67, nice. I'm actually considering going to legacy mode. I think I might. I know that might be a bit weird, but one minute. Interface mode. I wonder if that might reduce it a little bit. Simplify things down. Oof. Ay, 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 ay. Actually, I think that's made it worse. Somehow. Ah, you've got I don't get it. My internet is top of the notch. So why is it lagging like this? I just don't know. What a nightmare. Bye. Pardon me, just having my breakfast. Yeah, I think this is the game lagging, not a video. Hiccuping. Boy, you need to be really patient when you're doing this. Oh my god. It kills me. Alright, so I've had a bit of a change of heart. I think doing a 120-hour stream is a bit much. I'm thinking 24 hours. It's just more appropriate. I've got to remember that younger people do watch these videos, and you know, it's very unhealthy to sit in front of the computer for long periods of time. So we've already hit the 9-hour 26 mark. So just by playing a normal game throughout the day, I'll hit that 24 hours, and then that's it. But this isn't a I think I've already done enough rune crafting. So, you know, I've done 9 hours. I'd say that's long enough. Yeah. Okay, guys. Peace out, those. Make sure to subscribe. Check out my other videos while I'm filming in my bed, and I'm going, yeah. Okay. Have a good one.